You know, as private pilots, we're often out and about and sometimes in the backcountry. Now, I hope that none of us ever have to use this survival gear, but let me show you what I've got in my flying backpack and show you where it is, how easy it is to get to it, and really you need to know how to use this stuff to begin with. So let's take a quick look. So if I'm not wearing a vest, I've got my backpack on right here, and I'm going to just show you the first thing that's really cool, which is a solar powered battery device, and it also is a charger, so it will charge different things. It's got these octopus plugs on it. It's very good. It can also be used as a USB output device. It'll charge your phone, it'll charge radios and whatnot, so this is really interesting. Before you go, however, let me back up, and the one cool thing that I use a lot is this spot receiver, and it will show messages to your loved ones or your colleagues, and you can mark where you are. It's pretty easy to use. You can use the inReach if you want. Even Iridium Go has a satellite tracker like this, and it's really helpful to let people know where you are in the backcountry. This was a recent trip I was on, and if you can see, there are little spot locations where I was, and so folks can know where you are. This could be critical in an emergency survival type situation. So let's get back to the backpack. And by the way, I can charge my phone with the solar powered battery pack, so keep that in mind. So let's take a quick look at another favorite of mine, which is this Sporty's PJ2 two-way handheld. Now, this is a real interesting radio because it's easy to use. You can also get ATIS on it like we're listening to right now, and you could charge the radio with a USB-C input that will attach to the solar charger that we have. So right now, we could charge this and use it in case of an emergency survival situation. Another real interesting thing that we have is the space blanket. These are relatively inexpensive. They're about $8. I got mine for $2.99. I'm a good shopper, I guess. Look, this is really neat because it is highly reflective and is gold, usually gold on one side, silver on the other. They come in a couple of different colors, but you could wrap yourself up with it. You could use it as a ground cloth for a tent, or you can use it inside a tent as well. This also can be considered some type of a signal device because it is highly reflective, and it's made of mylar. That thing weighs about an ounce or two. Great item to have in your backpack for emergencies. And listen, speaking of emergencies, we all know that we're going to need water to survive. We need a little bit of food. I've seen enough Survivor Man on TV to know it's not great to drink the water straight out of a creek or a stream. So this life straw is a real interesting device. It's pretty easy to use. You just go ahead and use it like a straw. It's got a filter on the bottom and inside it, so it filters out bacteria that could cause Giardia. Giardia will upset your stomach. It's a bad way to travel. So go ahead and use your life straw like a straw. Let's hope none of us ever have to use any of this stuff. But in case we do, we need to know where it is. All mine is in this one pocket on my flight bag. I have with me a fire starter kit. This works whether it's raining or not raining. Although you do have to scrape magnesium from this stone and then light it. Now, a handheld cigarette lighter, a disposable lighter, is a great thing to have also, so keep that in mind. But some way to start a fire is really critical if you're going to spend an overnight in the backcountry. The other thing that a lot of folks like to take with them, and be careful if you're traveling on a commercial airlines because they'll confiscate it, but a multi-tool. This could be great for any kind of operation around your aircraft. It also, this particular one has a little saw in it, so you could saw some of that tinder to help make your fire, ignite. So these kind of things are small. They'll fit in this one pocket of this flying backpack, and I always have the stuff at hand. Let's hope we never have to use it. One final thing I would have put some water in this if I was gonna definitely go somewhere, but I have like a water bladder here that folds up, and you could fill that up. You can have it inside your aircraft, or you could just have a couple of quarts of water, you know, some bottles with you, and make sure that you do have some hydration. And we could also use this with our life straw. So keep that in mind. Let's hope none of us ever have to use any of this survival gear while we're flying, but if we do, we know where it is and we know how to use it.